Phone. Allworx manufactures 3 different model phones. Many of the phones' features are the same, and the primary difference between the models is the number of programmable buttons and/or optional devices you can add to the phone. The easiest model to use is the 9204. This model has only 4 programmable buttons. Next comes the 9212 with 12 programmable buttons, and our largest model is the 9224. One of the available options on the 9224 is the telephone expander. Each expander adds 24 more buttons, and with the maximum of 3 added expanders, you can have a phone with 96 programmable buttons. Your phone label above the LCD will say either Allworx or Paytech. If your phone looks similar to these phones and its label says Allworx, it is one of our earlier designs, and everything you learn here still applies. If it does not say Allworx or Paytech, then most of the information in the rest of this guide won't apply. The focal point of every Allworx phone is the LCD display. The LCD screen gives you lots of information during each step of the call. In addition to the current date and time on the top row, when the phone is ringing, the display shows the caller's name and number. This can be an internal or external call. When you dial out to call someone, the display confirms you have dialed each digit correctly. On the bottom of the display are 4 information fields, and below the LCD are 4 matching buttons. Each one is context sensitive, meaning that their functions change based on the phone's status. They have unique fields when the phone is idle, or when you are on an inbound call, or on an outbound call. When the phone is idle, the keys give you configuration, calls, redial, and presence. Calls list all the inbound and outbound calls. Redial redials the last call, and presence changes your individual presence settings and call routings. We'll learn more about that later. When off hook, the display changes so you can select from a list of speed dials, the same list of calls, redial, or you can access the company phone book. When your phone is ringing, the keys change so you can select silent or ignore if you do not want to take the call. Now that you understand how the display is used, let's focus on the buttons and how they are used to answer and transfer calls. Based on the particular phone you have, you will have anywhere from 4 to 96 buttons that can be individually programmed for your particular needs. By default, your phone has 2 personal call appearances. We recommend that you keep these 2 buttons as a default setting. These buttons are used as places for the call to appear whenever you place or receive a call.